Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 63 of our Spanish World Conquest / Golden Century run, where last episode we became a temporary scourge of Europe, destroying France and removing most of the Danish territory from Denmark, except for like a little bit here and Denmark proper. And so today, well, I decided to take a step back and take a real look at the map here. And, taking a look at, my stats and all that and what's up. So, I've realized at this point, the only barrier is coring. That's it. There's really nothing else left other than just coring things. Like, I don't need a stronger economy. We're fine. I don't need more men, although I did just hire 2 more merc stacks, because why not? I mean, I'm making as much admin as a man can in a month, except maybe I should just upgrade him as well. Let's not forget to do that. But, all that's left is coring stuff. I mean, the coalition, although it looks interesting now, is probably going to fall apart, unless some tags in Europe add to it, and blah blah blah, whatever, I'll just kill people here. But, there's really not much to it at this point, is it? Is there, I mean. So, there we go, the coalition just dissolved. That's what I thought would happen. I was pretty certain that it would happen, but there it is, just in case you weren't convinced. Okay, well, I have a couple things I want to do. Just a few. I realized Ming is actually a very strong subject, and I would like Ming to destroy some people for me. Not nearly as much as I would like to destroy some tags myself. So, I could just co-belligerent either of these guys. It doesn't really matter. I'll declare on this guy a co-belligerent Manchu. We'll start with that. Now this guy, he doesn't have all of his men, but I don't care. He'll come back for them later. The real point was that he's supposed to go over here, and then we'll move on to Tung Ning, and then we'll full annex. I want Ming. Just to be very specific, I don't want them to mess up or anything, just in case I declare, like, a second war. I would like Ming to take all of these. There are not too many provinces to click on, so I don't mind doing this. Ming is just going to go ahead and grab them for me. And I think I'm actually going to hand them off to Ming. Ming is like the eternal subject that I'm always like halfway done integrating. Because I just keep feeding them more and more cores. But that's okay, because I'm not using admin for those, I'm just using Diplo. And Diplo's not nearly as important. I use my admin on some of the smaller things here. But it's really going to be a large game of subjects until the end. As long as I can feed another subject, there's no reason I can't be in a war, basically. If that makes any sense. As long as I have a subject to feed, I have a war to wage. Okay, now the poor little European states are getting a little upset at me. Boo-hoo. They're a little bit butthurt. I feel like I hurt their feelings. So I'm gonna have to just go and beat up these guys in the east here. I want to declare... Actually, where are my truces? I want to figure that out first before I do anything. Everything in red's a truce. Truce, truce, truce. Truce, truce, truce. Multan. Let's go beat up Multan. How many allies you got? Transoxiana and Sang? Okay, we're gonna kill you. You fool. You have weak alliances. Also, I don't need this guy over here. Specifically not this guy either, so... I can stand here. What is that? 5, 2, 3, 1. Go here. 5, 2... This guy, there we go. This guy's still building up a little bit larger. I did decide to do that, but I'm not really going to hesitate to declare war on Multan anyway. Where are your allies again? Sang. It's a weird ally, but I guess he's nearby, so that's fair. And Transoxiana, I actually do share a border with them, so I think I'm just going to kill them. Like, actually take their land this time. So we have guys over here to do that. Let's take another leader from this guy. 3310. We're just going to send him over there. And you're allied with Russia. Okay, so I can't co-belligerent you. Sang I wouldn't want to take anyway, because there's no borders, nothing I can take. Unless you have cores and I can vassalize? No, okay. Not really. So you have to wait until the next month so I can actually declare it. Thank you very much. Sang, should I co-belligerent anyway? Nope, that's not worth anything. So, now let's not get this guy caught up on the first day. We should wait 16 days, actually. Just a couple. Actually, let's do that. Yeah, so England actually did declare on the Iroquois. Nice. Okay, dude. That's interesting. Speaking of England, I actually want to declare for vassalization soon, so let's get one dude over there. I'm sure my subjects can handle it, actually. But I'm gonna go there anyway. Why not? Let's do this. These guys can move here. Okay, so, second war. Go. I said I was gonna wait, wasn't I? Oh well, it's just 5 days, who cares? Okay, cool. You're going there. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. We're gonna have to take this pretty slowly for the rest of the campaign, unfortunately. I would have really liked to be able to make this in less than 100 episodes long, but you know how these go, apparently. Why do you have 42 infantry? I remember very distinctly, building you up to the correct number of infantry. Huh. Well, now you get more infantry. I don't know why that happened, but I guess maybe I already had too many infantry there. Okay, whatever. Now he has more men. Congrats. It's not like manpower is exactly a bottleneck at this point. So let's drop onto here. Okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Do that. We're gonna do that. Okay, that should be easy. Ming has... yeah, Ming is strong, dude. Ming has like 100,000 men. Ming is very, very strong. Let's not forget, I do want to keep my admin up each month. So we're gonna have that going. Okay, so that's a second war. Pretty good. I'd like to start another one, though. What to do about that? So these guys can actually sit here, because Ming's Navy's good enough now. I have one extra stack here. Stack here, stack there. Let's not forget we're going over to England. Well, this version of England, whatever's happened here. And we have, like 5 months to get there. Okay, that works. Where are the rest of my stacks? Well, those are really all of them, except for this. No, wait, we have one more over here. Right, we can declare more wars. Why wouldn't I, of course? Now, I can't co-belligerent him, because he does have the 2 allies. That's kind of, you know, what I'm avoiding. But I don't care about most AE. Oh, Mamluks became defender of the Sunni faith? That's weird, because I just declared on a Sunni, so what are you going to do, Mamluks? Cry? Probably. So considering the Mamluks are 41k strong and Air is like 16k strong, okay, here's what I'm gonna... yeah. Oh, right. The Dutch are annoying. That's nothing new. We have to steal that from them at some point. Okay, we're going for imperialism over there. And these guys don't have much to do. But, when we're done in Tongning, we'll bring someone back over to here, and we'll declare on Moravi. Or Imarina, one of the two. Maybe Imarina, just to clean them up a little bit. So it's really just a bunch of coring at this point. Declare as many wars as you can manage at once, and then core them all up. Is sort of what's happening. Let's get rid of you. Thank you very much. We'll do this. Do that. And you guys are a really awkward stack. Don't think I ever mentioned that. Whatever. So, let's get some good music going on at least. Let's figure out the game plan here. The stack is waiting on a bit of artillery. Oh, you know what might have happened? I might have already clicked this template. Might have accidentally done that twice. Might have done one on game sign off and one on game load up. Ah, that could have been it. That could do it for sure. Okay. And how's Europe feeling? They don't really care too much. They're gonna cause a bit of a fuss, but they're ultimately not gonna do much. I mean, Austria might join. Fair enough, but I mean, just don't. Ah, no, they don't really like us very much. Who's your rival? France? Poland? Poland. Okay, let's wait a month. I'm just gonna get Austria out of the danger zone real quick. Hopefully they don't, you know, head back into the danger zone too quickly. So yeah, this stack's gonna be awkward for a while. I could actually split them into two. I inadvertently made like 2 stacks. Didn't really mean to do that. We'll suit them up later. Yeah, we'll fix them up later. That's not a problem. You're supposed to be blockading that. I don't know what you're doing, Ming. Surely you can manage land and sea at the same time. The sailors are not doing so fine. Let's get a bit more money, and then I'll slam down more sailors. Get rid of this. And Austria, I will... Well, that's a close one. Give you a gift. Have fun. Okay, so they won't join anymore. Even if they did, it wouldn't really mean too much, because I'm not going back to Europe for a while. So let's go and slap Lunda. They're gonna run away and just get sieged. They love getting sieged. It's their favorite time of day. Okay, so these guys can just sit over here. That's gonna get done in due time. And we have more things to convert. Oh yeah, I also want to declare on Brunei. When am I doing that? About after Tungning. I know I sort of said I wouldn't. But how about I do that after Tungning? How are these conversions going? Pretty decent. I mean, it's definitely no, it's definitely not going to be like a Worlds or 1.30 or whatever, but it's going. Let's see. Sailors, I can grab a couple of them. Nothing too much. Maori separatists. Separatism is just a simple idea. It's not worth much to think about. No, don't even worry about it. It's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing, man. So you don't actually have a siege dude. I've been hiring mercs which have actual cannons now. Because money's infinite, but those old merc stacks which don't have cannons are going to be a little bit annoying. I'm always going to forget which ones. Also, I lost that siege. Feels bad, man. Is Ming struggling over there? They shouldn't be. Weird. Should be an easy slap. Okay, truces with everyone. All those truces are done, which means the truce with England's done as well. No. Why do I have a truce with you until 1712? Why do I, myself, and not my subjects, have a truce with you until 1712? Am I missing something? Does it default to the longest truce, maybe? Yeah, okay, maybe when you're releasing nations, it gives you a default of 15-year truces. That could be possible. I'd believe that. That would kind of make some sort of maybe possible sense. Fair enough. That's fair. Okay. Alright, we have finished this siege. We just finished another one. We're going into here, okay. Okay, let's pick up this dude. We're gonna bring him down to Brunei. How many men does Brunei have? 70,000? Well, I'm gonna have 60,000, so that's close enough for me. Just gonna get a cheeky spy network on that. So you're allied with Bengal and Malacca. Oh, that's actually perfect. Yeah, because you're a tributary of Ayutthaya, which allows me to bypass that easy. And then Bengal, I can just keep on slapping. I don't even have to declare on them directly. That works. Okay, solid stuff. Good, good. I guess you guys can really move down here, can't you? The only problem with these guys is the inability to carpet siege. That's the unfortunate part. So what can I actually take from this guy? He's not co-belligerent. But I can do this unless I want to get rid of his 2 alliances. Maravi and Busoga. And then I kind of, instead of taking his whole thing, I want to do this. Just isolate him a little. I'll actually do that. That'd be fine. And Congo, obviously, I'll be able to take both. Alright, that's what I'll do once that's done. Those guys are going to move down there. Brittany joined a coalition. Oh no, the horror. What will ever happen now? What am I going to do? Send you guys into there. You guys are moving along. Alright, let's send you down to there. I could maybe use a second stack. I don't really have one available, though. Is that a level 6 fort? Wow, okay, they've actually... They got 1 level 6 fort, incredible. Interesting, so level 6 forts are in these days? Is that what we're at? Okay, I'm gonna need more cannons then. Each stack having, like, what, 16 did I make it? 20. That might be enough, actually. Just don't know about the mercs and what they're gonna do about it. Especially the ones with, like, no cannons. Yeah, those are gonna suck the most. Netherlands joined a coalition. Oh, the tragedy. The real shame of that. How are you guys doing? Not bad. Let's just do a classic over here. I'm gonna just spread out these guys a whole bunch. Let's grab these, or maybe not. That's not bad. Pretty decent. Oh, is that a partially sieged fort? How long have you been sieging that? Oh, only 40 days. Feels bad. I want to see if I could steal that. I can, but it's not going to be worth as much. Okay, colony is complete. Do I want to keep my colonists? Probably not. To be honest, not at this point. I mean, it's really like... Yeah, no, I... don't know if I want to. Did I ever when did I colonize this? Wait a second. I don't remember colonizing you. Must have stolen that from someone. Huh, weird. Okay. Right, so here's the point where I don't think I'm going to need exploration anymore. I think now I'm gonna swap it over to either humanist quality or something else. I was thinking humanist so I can take more overextension. Because with this... Oh, dude, years of separatism as well. Yeah, oh, right. Here's why I wanted to take it. So, years of separatism is amazing, that, first of all. You get, like, -10, which is minus... what is that, like... 5 years of, or sorry, minus 5 on Rest Upon Conquer, I think. I think that's what it is. But you can also get an extra 5 off of that, and National Rest Decrease. So, it's good stuff. I might also grab the Diplo Relations, depending on how many more vassals I make. That could be important. What am I at? 6 out of 6 relations, Royal Marriage with Russia. I'll keep that. And I'm integrating Ming currently. Let's see, how long is that going to take? Another 10 years or so. Okay. If I keep giving them more land, well, it's going to take even longer, but... Okay, not bad, not bad. And my naval tradition is steadily increasing with no ability to decay, which is wonderful. These guys need to push forward, because you actually have artillery. You can move into there. Transoxiana. What am I going to do to you? That's my question. The amount of AE I generate in this part of the world no longer matters. Maybe something like this. Also kind of depends on how expensive that is to core. So that's 212. Let's see. I know I'm wasting a lot of time, but I'm being more meticulous on the way out here. On the way out through this world conquest. Now, I can't full annex him. That's 558 and 159% overextension. That's gonna be a lot of overextension. Should I maybe... No, they don't have many cores. Okay, that's what I was thinking about. Like, hey, can I take that? Like, do you have enough cores for that or something? No. I could full annex you, and I'd just give your provinces over to Ming. At least most of them. It's a little bit tough. I might just walk out of this with like 300% overextension. I could maybe release like Punjab. Or release like another tag and then just feed them more land. Maybe. I'm considering it. Because I won't be able to core all of that. I just won't have the admin. So, I'll take that into account first. Before I make any big decisions. So if you guys... Except for you. Move up here. Yeah, you guys are doing fine. I do need someone over here in Sang here. How about you go over to Sang? And you guys can go there. You guys can go there. Finish our carpet sieging. So we can do that. But yeah, it's a tough one to figure out, honestly. It's a really tough one. Well, Ming's almost done. How are you doing? Well, Manchu's at high for some reason. They're just doing Manchu things, I don't know. Down here, I need you to keep on moving. I can't wait for that automatic carpet siege mechanic. That's going to be great. Paradox, thanks for the consideration, but boy, do I wish it was in here sooner. Maybe there was a battle going on here? Length of war. No, they don't even care. Nearly everything's been sieged, but they really just don't care. Okay. Interesting. I'll go for there, you go for there. 71% on that. Feels bad, man. 71%. We've been sitting on this for so long. Native Uprising. Where would that happen to be? We hardly have any colonies. Just this last one? Okay. I can continue colonizing there, and there's the timer, but before we go... I want to declare yet another war, I think. Let's see. Should be able to stop them from moving over. Peace from Manchu. Do you finally want peace? Oh, you're at high, though. Why would you even send a peace offer if you're at high? That's an uncharacteristic thing to do. Kinda weird. AI usually sends a peace offer when they're tired of peace, but it looks to me like you're still willing to go. Fascinating. Okay, just want another siege, and we've pretty much like wrapped this up over here. There's not much left for me to even grab. Zoxiana is a big boy, holy. That's painful. But once I piece them out, then there'll be no one sieging Beijing. It'll be cool. Okay, I don't care about that one province. Alright, Ming, I believe in you. Oh, Manchu, they decided to take an exodus and then come back later. I see. Interesting strategy they have there. Very interesting. Okay, here's the thing. I know Brunei's gonna like wrap around, or they're gonna be down there, one of the two. So which is it gonna be? Also, have these actually been reverting? Yes, they have. Okay, interesting. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna have to do to be thorough. Every time there's like a go-to, I'm gonna have to click it. That's just what I'm gonna have to do if I want to like be extra thorough in these wars. Now for Transoxiana, I'd actually prefer to take nothing than to have them take Beijing and slow down my coring process, or my vassalization. Or integration, that one. I'd rather take nothing over that. Not that I'm going to take nothing, but you know what I mean. Theoretically, if I had to choose, then I would take a peace deal like this before I let them take Beijing and ruin that that thing over there. So maybe you can break some alliances actually, Transoxiana. Like alliance with Russia, perhaps? That would definitely be a good one. I don't care about your alliance with Multan. I'll be killing them eventually anyway, so let's do something kind of like this, and then we can be good friends. So I will take that. Thank you very much. Let's keep in mind I still have cores, because do you have... Who's the one that I'm at war with who has cores here? Oh, Bengal, right. I declared on Bengal, took their stuff, then declared on Brunei, also allied with Bengal. Yeah, that would do it. That would definitely do that. I'll just white piece Bengal likely then. Just to make it go faster. I'll also do that, and I'll also embrace the institution. No, oh no I won't. Not yet I won't. So, this is done. These guys have nothing else to do. You're gonna move into here. You're gonna move into here. When's this truce up? In a really long time, okay. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go here. And I think I'll start focusing on Southeast Asia. Entries at medium. I'll just wait for them to be at low. Peace, yeah, something like that. Sure, man. Something like that. Oh, I hit C instead of where I wanted to go. Here. Nah, just go for the capital and get him out. But we are pretty much out of time for today. I don't want to drag this on for too long. Mainly a lot of thinking and not much else. So, next time we're likely going to finish up all of these wars. Hopefully. But for now, this is Quarbit signing off, hoping you enjoyed the episode, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick thank you to all of the patrons you see up on screen here for the month of December. Particularly those starting in the general tier. We have Quiet Guy, Brennan Arsenault, Bren Greenhagen, Torvald, Farron, Brumant, and Natsuki. In the Prince tier, we have Snow Raven, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. In the King tier, we have Chewy Shoot and Quarbite, and in the Conqueror of Worlds tier, we have the Watcher. Thank you guys so much for your pledges, it really does mean a lot to me.